I don't have the wall pieces on me. I just want you to tree clear for me right now. Be my tree clearing robots. See, because I only have like my deconstruction plan just set for trees and stone, so. It's just quite simple to do it that way. Yeah, I end up with an absolute ton of wood. Not in a good way. Yeah. I don't have a void, dude. Please tell me there's a void chest up there. Because I must have put it somewhere. Because I'm going to end up filling my inventory up. If I'm not careful. There is actually a mod. It's a bit of a weird mod. Because it's like an RPG system.
Oh yeah, that's the I forget what that one's called. Yeah, but I was looking at that too. It's got a
like level up system, and you
yeah, it's also got like quests. Like it's more of a mission based kind of thing.
Hmm. Yeah. Is there a void chest up here? That would be... There is no void chest up here. Wonderbar. So, what are you working on at the minute?
Red and green science. You've got a lot of really slow robots following you.
Yeah, it's because I run away from them. I decided to run away from them.
That's one thing to do.
Well, have we got walls being produced up here, or are we still lacking walls down here?
Yeah, we don't have walls yet. So I'm working on the science because, like I said, it's usually an extension of the military science.
Yeah.
So I'm working to get that on.
Well, while we were messing around, there's been quite a lot of efficiency modules been stored. So I'm just running and putting them in the copper for now. That new copper setup ready for when you.
Right. Well, I'm thinking about if that fills up that copper, then I need to get the rest of the line here configured. Why are you guys not working?
Right, that entire setup has been done with efficiency modules. So the copper's got the efficiency mods. Efficiency modules in. So I'm just gonna fill in the stone, start to fill in the stone again. Okay, I'm out of modules.
I think it's I did this backwards, I think. think I did. God dag nabbit. Yep, sure did. God damn it.
Did it what?
God.
Oh, hi guys.
The monitor system. I got the red and green circuits backwards on in the system. This is gonna be a pain in the ass to clean up.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
I need a void chest, and I need it to be... Oh, science. What do I actually need for a void chest again? That, copper, where are you? That's enough copper, I need some steel. Steel, where are you?
okay, so this is gonna look even more convoluted because I did this wrong. Oh yeah, this needs to be fixed here.
I could just nick the steel off of there, never mind. Oh. I don't have... Right, so you put the void chest in the storage filter, but don't bring me it? Why not? So if it puts stuff in the storage box, why is it not like shifting it about? Have we got any walls up north or not? Well, I'm not going to be able to find out without going... Yeah, because you know when you said, oh, I didn't save the game before I fired the artillery shell?
Mm-hmm.
It saved just before I fired the artillery shell.
Yeah, which was just an autosave. I was going to do a manual save.
Ah, okay. Got a lot of electric engines up there. Got 845 electric engines up there. There's blue science. Where's... Is it military science it's used for?
Huh?
I'm just looking through the radar and on the map. Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah, we've got 2,000 wall pieces up there. So I'm gonna go head up and get them. I'm gonna go up north and grab them.
Okay.
And then I'll start getting the wall done. Probably need more than 2,000 pieces. Is in my Spideytron anywhere? Oh, here he is.
Yeah, it just ran past me.
There we are. I called him, but I wasn't sure where I left him. Okay, we need to go, Jeff Ball, to... That's blue. We're a bit lower than that then, aren't we? There. Okay, Jeff Bot, so if you go here... Hopefully you're going in a straight line and not over water. Yeah. I still wish we could have spider drone waypoints. The system would be so much easier. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just like you can do with the artillery shell, you could click, 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 click where you wanted it to fire. I wish you could do that with spider drone. It'd be so much easier. You can go click, 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 click. It'd make your assaults on.
Yeah, our pollution's definitely gone down.
Mm.
Okay, what is the next one? I think it's... Yeah, it is that. Okay, so... I don't think that one's set up correctly. Up north. Just gotta find the ratios. Science.
Okay, so I should be at my destination. I am at my destination. Yeah, you're just gonna have to sit on the belt a minute, Jeff, but... Go there. Get out of the way.
6, 8, 10. 8.
You probably would have had a lot more wall pieces if... Because we limited the box as well, didn't we?
Yep.
Right, so I want to go... Where do I want to go?
Okay, so yeah, this is what I'm looking at here.
I want to bring...
So yeah, that is indeed correct.
I'm trying to bring you there. Going back down.
Okay.
And then I can start looking at... Definitely gonna need that void chest. I've already got it. I mean, ideally, that's what you need to... You kind of... It's a shame that you can't stick the atomic bomb in the bloody artillery thing and just launch it. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you'd want that for.
Yeah. Stick some nuclear stuff in it and just... Like... Right, where's that? What have I done with that void chest? I put it down, didn't I? There it is. Any more for any more guys? Apparently there's 56. Is that it? Good. Okay, thank you. Got some tree clearing to do. Did I pick the void chest up? Yes, I did. So yeah, the copper is all efficient. It's all moduled up. I think it's only stone left to do now, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, if that hasn't been done. Yeah, you already got half of it done, so... Yeah, that's pretty much it, because, yeah, I already did the oil. So...
Well, that's it for now.
Yeah. Can you put a radar down near the, second coal? Or, second copper?
Can do. That's interesting, so that's all them efficiency modules up. And I still have quite a lot of efficiency modules left. Well, they can go back into storage then. They can go back into the thingy. Do we have radars being made in the logistics network, or did you just handcraft them?
I just handcrafted them, I think.
Okay, that's fine.
Because,
I know we don't.
yeah. If you want some, because you're right near me.
I only need one, I think. Do you want one?
There you go. Yeah, just one.
Okay.
So you don't want 43 of them?
No, it's fine. Alright.
That's not a thing.
Quick, Jeffbot, quick. Really, Jeffbot, you're not going to do this?
Well, it's because a lot of the work has already been assigned.
Damn. Because I've got a lot of concrete and hazard material. Concrete actually within Jeffbot.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the hazard concrete being constructed now. So you can always dump your excess in the
Yeah, I'm probably
storage containers.
That's what I will do. And then it frees up Jeffbot for other duties.
That's stone brick, coal.
Jeff will go there for now.
Okay, so stone brick is the first thing.
It's fine, I'll just go on.
Yeah, when I started, I was playing, as you know, the airport CEO.
Yeah.
And it's one thing that kept messing me up. I'd been playing too much Factorio. So I kept, every time I wanted to cancel a tool, I kept hitting Q.
Right.
Which rotates the map.
Camera. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was
That's a
that
thing.
was less than ideal. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll give you guys a task. Let's upgrade.
No, you've got a radar in. No.
Oh, this whole line should be upgraded. Have fun, robots.
Your robots are doing that? Oh yeah, because they're just...
Yeah, the facility robots.
And some of the logistics robots will be busy getting crap off me. Where are you guys actually... Are you guys actually taking this somewhere? Alright, yeah, you're taking it to the chest. Which... And then you're taking the house of concrete. We're gonna have probably a lot going into that chest. Because, I mean, I've just got robots coming, like, between me. And then a couple of them are going to, they're disappearing off the charge and then coming back.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll get you. You. Thank you, robots, filling me up. Okay, so then I believe the next thing is...
You guys coming back yet? Oh, there we
go. So iron plates and then steel on this last line. Okay. Wait a minute. We got like 2 inputs here. What's going on?
Beats me.
Oh, right, copper.
So, in the concrete buffer box, we have quite a lot. Can't even find that concrete. Oh, 3,500, and then we have over 3,800 on the hazard so far.
Excellent.
That's just because it's all coming off me. It's all the stuff I had on Jeff, but
Mm-hmm.
we're nearly done, guys. I've got work to do. Finally. Okay. Thank you. You're now empty. I think the robots run towards you now. Or they're doing something.
Yeah, they're refeeding me with fast inserters and... Or, not fast inserters. Fast belts. Thank you, robots. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, I didn't realise I forgot there's a lot of tree clearing to do down here as well. I hadn't doubled this side of the wall up yet. I've got my void chest on me if I need it. To get rid of stuff. Slap down the void chest. Get rid of the wood, pick the void chest up again. Turn the robots off a minute. And down here. Oof. Okay, that's a lot of clearing it needs doing. I mean, so when you're starting an airport, then how are you going about it?
Very carefully.
Are you diving straight into building terminals, or are you?
No, not really. I did the general aviation early on, setting up a bunch of plane stands for just general aviation stuff, and then getting the oil, the avgas for them as a service.
With GA, your I can't remember which one it is. The runway only serves a number of GA stands. So the small runway that you get, that obviously you build first, it only allows for a select number of like GA stands.
I didn't. How many is how many? Because I never really had that problem.
Oof, how many did I have? I think I had about 12.
I got like 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How many, actually, it could be, I had 12, but I ran into that problem, but whether that was because... I mean, what radar? Yeah, I take it you're only on small radar and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, but I do have a split airway. So I have two different runways. One for coming in and one for going out.
Yeah, I do that. I tend to do that. Well, normally the way I do my airport, I seem to do it the same all the sodding time, is all my terminal building is built one of my terminals is built, well, they're both built below floor, so they're both built down below all the main terminal building, like the main terminals. So I build one terminal for small and medium flights. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I build a second terminal for like bigger aircraft. Because now, whether that's been, it probably will be in the default branch now, you have like internationals and airline lounges and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if that is in default branch or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've only gotten to the point where I have like one terminal. I started doing commercial, and I've got like five platforms for commercial, and yeah, I just have a relatively small little airport.
So basically, I build. You can build. So what you do is when you start researching, you obviously need administrators in your office and stuff like that. Or
Yeah, I do have that. Yeah, I've been
staff
doing
room,
research and stuff. Yeah,
My advice would be, if you can, get the night flights done.
Yeah, already done.
Yeah. Because get your night flights done, because they're the good ones, because that brings you money.
Well, yeah, right. You can squeeze in more, more flights per day that way.
Yeah, well, also upgrade your ops. Because it allows you to open up your radars and stuff like that for more flights, because you're now limited to, I suspect, if I'm correct, you're limited to 25 flights a day. 25 flights is what your airport can handle. Doesn't include GA traffic in that, it's only commercial wise. It'll be 25, I think, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I forget. Yeah, I forgot there's like about limit until you upgrade your license or whatever.
Yeah, you've got to upgrade licenses and your radars and stuff to allow more flights. So
yeah,
that's a recommended tip. Another recommended tip is also go for the cafe and shop and stuff like that. Just because obviously that, try not to build these shops too big. Just because you've got to, they're a pain in the ass, to be honest. The shops are quite difficult and the cafes are quite difficult, but your cafes and your stuff, I wouldn't really bother too much about doing on small gates. Don't really, for your small flights, don't bother with them. Or put a small one in, you know that'll be able to hit it. Be able to hit its target, because you get extra money off them.
Yeah.
Your cafes and restaurants.
Yeah,
and
I mean, because I still got to unlock all that stuff anyway, and the game is definitely kind of one of those things to where it's like similar to Factorio, where you don't really know like how much space am I going to need, or how how to really structure stuff until you've already done it wrong.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy. It's easy for me to say and do this, do that, but I get it. You're a newer player. I know as bad as that sounds coming from me, I don't like saying that, because, well, you are a newer player because you've not, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's, I mean, there was a button, not that button. Have you researched your baggage yet? Or any of your...
I have not, no.
Or have you any of your security upgrades for the bigger security desks and self-checking and ticketing and stuff like that? I take that's probably not as of yet.
No. Nope.
Because I know that you start off
I still got all the basic stuff. I mean, I've kind of gotten the gist of, you can do like the baggage stuff and like all that crazy stuff, which looks like it should be fun. But yeah, at this stage, I mean, I'm
the only
kind of taking it somewhat slow.
Yeah, the only thing, if you do understand it and get it to work, please explain it to me, because I've been playing for God knows how long and I still can't get a tilt system to work. The tilt tray. Oof. There's a thing called when you get to the baggage, it's a tilt tray, and it's really bloody annoying because I cannot get it to function. that's for more. That's it's something to do with having more baggage bays or it's to do with baggage routing, and they try and explain it in the tutorial. And this is where I've always said to the devs, even on the Discord, that tilt tray option is the tutorial is poor because I can't understand it. And I think a lot of players were quite like that as well, that what the hell have you tried to say, because we don't understand it, we can't get it to work. And this is why I think they are going to reintroduce the tutorial. They're going to completely overhaul it. I mean, fair enough, what they've got in now is adequate. But it's now outdated. If that makes sense.
I did notice that, like, I was going through the tutorial, like, a lot of their pictures seemed out of date.
Yeah.
You know, because, like, some of the icons were the same, but then within their picture, like, the icons around it and the layout of it was, like, different, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
alright.
They are going to work on the tutorial, but I think that's not really on their concern list at the moment because of the bugs and they're trying to bug fix, and I think the main focus for them is the bug fixing, which I get,
Which it could be, yeah.
I get
Yep,
that.
I mean that's kind of an important thing to fix.
So I'm not gonna grumble that the tutorial's still lacking, because the game needs fixing.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't. It needs fixing for the default branch, but I mean, if you come over to the experimental branch, then you'll.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. See if it fixes my problem.
To be honest, I think it will, because I've had a look. Like I say, I had a go recently. Yeah, but I loaded up my file and forgot that they'd completely screwed sandbox mode over, like I told you earlier, and I hadn't realised about that. But I had never been seeing stutters with the experimental branch. I think what they'd realised was when they launched whatever they did to default, it was fine, and then not fine to whatever they did. And, like, credit where credit's due, they have been working bloody hard to get, like I say, all these. It's hard to know because the updates they keep chucking out now might not just be for experimental. Well, it might be, it might not be, I don't know. Because I don't know how the back-end or system, upload system and default branch, experimental branch, blah blah blah, that whole, I don't know how that system works in terms of, do you update your branches separately, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know whether the updates I've been getting have been for experimental branch only, or whether they've been chucking out. I know they have been chucking updates out for the default branch though, but they've clearly not got around to whatever is causing this stutter. I think the stutterness, it does sound like a pathing issue. That's what they'd probably put it down.
Yeah, that's what it sound. That's what it felt like. It felt like there was some stuttering with something under the hood was trying to find a path to somewhere it couldn't, and taking too much time.
Yeah.
And taking up processing time.
Because they have been saying that they want to address the pathing issue that they've been having. So it makes me kind of think that that's what is causing it. I'm no developer, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, based on the behavior, and because I am a developer.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it seems like that very well could be the case. It could be something else completely unrelated too. I mean, it could be related to their stat system, but something is calculating on somewhat of a regular interval and taking too much time to do it.
Yeah.
Is the bottom line.
Well, like I said, they are aware of whatever it is, and they are looking to try and fix it. I mean, I've got to give them credit. It's only a 3-man team.
Yeah.
One guy was a community art. One guy that they brought in originally was community. He would do artwork and stuff, and then they ended up hiring him in the end. And then they have a community guy that does the planes, who does some of the plane models for them. So he may eventually get hired by them, but you know what I mean. But there's only there's 2 guys mainly, but obviously they went to 3 when they hired. I can't remember his name now, but yeah. But I mean, it's fair enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But every game where you get pathing, you eventually will get problems. But that's what community is there for as well. Community is there to give you feedback as obviously a developer, to know what's wrong that you may have missed, and because I think they were, like I say, I think they were aware of the slight stutter, but then it's obviously got worse to whatever they put out, so
yeah,
it's like, well, shit, we now need to fix it. But yeah, like I say, give Experimental Branch a whirl and you'll probably not see issues with it, because I mean, don't get me wrong, Experimental Branch won't be perfect, as in it could be a little bit buggy maybe, but it might not be now. But you know what I mean, just you know yourself.
Yeah, I know how it goes.
But it will stop your pathing issue, because like I said, the experimental branch it seems to be a little bit stabler than the default right now, which is an unusual word to kind of hear.
Yeah, usually not how that goes.
No, but I mean,
it also depends on development stage. It's not unheard of.
Like I said, I keep an eye on their Trello. I look at the Trello and see what's what. But I've had to report a few bugs to them because I was playing, I can't remember what the hell I was doing. I was doing Summit and just Summit wasn't working properly. Whether it was a bug or not, I just put it in as a bug report because I decided to do it through the game so they could see. And the thing that really gets to me now is I used to be able to assign vehicles to stands, as like in sometimes you'd assign stair trucks and baggage carts and all that crap to stands. Used to be able to do that in an older version, but then since the update they've kind of stopped that. And whether it's a bug or not, it was something. And there was the colour picker as well. There was something to do with the colour picker that wasn't working properly when you selected colours. But for the realism factor, I would prefer to have my vehicles sat on stands. Maybe not fuel trucks, because I understand that sometimes fuel trucks aren't always sat on airport stands for reasons. But for safety reasons. But other than that, stair trucks are usually sat there if there is a stair truck, or if it's a jetway. You know what I mean? There's usually a stair truck or jetway there. Or if it's a remote stand, you will obviously get the buses, but like you can set that up so you can set remote stands up for your bigger, larger stands. So then you do have to get service car stops and air shuttle, as they call it, air shuttle stops to go and get your passengers and stair trucks and all that lot. So
Yeah.
you can do that, but I prefer to. It's just the little things like having the baggage carts and everything sat on stands and stuff is a lot easier, because then you know you've got a better turnaround rate. And I get you're not going to always have the baggage cars sat there in real life.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But to mess around with that side and just complicate things a bit more, I'm not saying it's easy, but it just doesn't. It just gets annoying because of the fact that you know, and that's what screwed one of my saves up as well. It screwed a save game up because I had a lot of things sitting on stands in the previous version when I loaded the save up. It was not going right, and then I had to obviously start again. That's what gets me really annoyed sometimes with that game. Is sometimes they'll bring a new version out and sometimes it will work. It works for your save game, but something might not be right. Quite right.
Yeah.
So I imagine I've got to I now have to start again on the airport that I've put in Sandbox because I don't want the instant build. And there's nothing I can do. I can't create a backup copy of that save to then load up because it still contains the same options. So
Yeah.
and I'd had a nice it was glorious. There was a nice big underground car park. I'd set it all out pretty decently. Nice big underground car parks with staff and I'm out of walls. Bugger. Okay, I'm out of walls. I need to see if there's any up north. Still being made. Have to go and get some if there is. That's what I was saying, yeah. Underground car parks for staff and passengers, and it was all walkwayed out properly, crossovers, all that sort of stuff. I'd also built elevators and escalators for the passengers to get up to the next floor, and then there was also another terminal above for the top of the next elevator because you can expand them, but it has to be connected inside a terminal building, and that was going to then connect into an arrival area that they can go into check-in and everything, but I now can't do that because my save's gone. Well, it's not gone as of, it's not gone corrupt, but I just don't like the idea of the instant build. It's not going to be, it's taken away what I was working for to do, really.
Yeah.
What I had in planned, it's sort of taking it away from me now. I know it sounds like I'm whining, but I'd spent some time actually with that. It looked pretty nice. I could recreate it again, just whether it's going to be the same, who knows. The only thing that does bug me is the fact that the subway connection has to be placed on the upper. You can get subway where you can allow people to come like via like a subway entrance. You cannot place it under top floor, if you know what I mean. You can't place it under the ground one below. You never see the subway, but it'd have been quite nice to have been able to incorporate the subway one down, but that's fine. I have other plans for that. I mean, there is the whole idea of the arrival plan of